One day, Sammy the Snake slithered on into the supermarket. And Sammy the Snake wanted to get some food. But Sammy is not an ordinary snake. No, very special. Sammy only likes foods that start with the sound S. Food that starts with the letter S. So Sammy gets her shopping cart, and Sammy goes down the first aisle. Now, in the first aisle, she finds two things to think about. She could get some fish, or she could get some soup. What do you think Sammy would like better? Now, don't forget, Sammy only likes food that starts with the sound S, that starts with the letter S. Does she want the fish, or do you think she would rather have soup? I hear what you're saying. Soup sounds like that sound, soup, right? So she's going to keep the soup. Fish, that one starts with a F kind of sound. It's not as loud as an S. That's going to go back into the supermarket for a whole different friend. Well, Sammy goes to the next aisle. And when she gets to the next aisle, she has a choice between steak or beets. Now, do you think Sammy would rather have steak or beets? Well, that was a pretty quick answer, right? Sammy would like not the beets, right? Because that starts with a b sound, right? That is a whole different thing, like Billy the Buffalo kind of letter. Sammy would like the steak because steak starts with an S. Well, Sammy went down the final aisle, and when she went down the final aisle, she had a choice between peppermints or squash. Do you think Sammy would rather have peppermints or squash? You guys are rocking it. I'm going to agree. Sammy and squash go together. Listen. Squash. Starts with that sound. Peppermint starts with a p sound. That's not Sammy at all. Can you think of anything else that Sammy the Snake would love to add to her shopping cart?